Guilt tripping. I'm sure you've heard plenty about it. In fact, we use it much more often in our day-to-day lives than we actually realize. Take something simple like asking your parents for McDonald's. They say no, and you respond with, "But I'm so hungry, and you haven't given me any food in so long." Assuming now your parents' internal dialogue will be, "Wow, I never really took good care of this kid, did I? Man, I regret all of my life decisions. If I don't get Jessica McDonald's at this exact minute, I'm going to hell." When in reality, they're internally judging your taste in fast food and have too many bills to pay to worry about a meal that even the CEO of said meal company can't bear to allow into his digestive system. So, is guilt tripping a bad thing? Well, no. And yes. Pathos is a Greek word to describe a persuasive argument made by someone by triggering your emotions. My English teacher's example was those sad dog adoption ads. Look at these poor shelter dogs, donate now, etc. So, is this guilt tripping? No. What would be guilt tripping is if the ads went something along the lines of, "Look at these poor shelter dogs. If you don't donate, you hate them and you hope they die." Of course, this is completely unrealistic, but is it effective? Yeah. That's another $500 I just spent on mydogprobably-won't-bite-you.org. Scriptwriter Cosmo here. While I was writing the website name, it made an actual link for a website that I'm extremely tempted to click on. Isn't it cool how I can control what future me says? Doo-doo, poo-poo, haha, funny, 6-7 AI Fruit Love Island. Jesus Christ. Of course, guilt tripping is not always effective. There are certain experts who are specially trained to deflect this type of manipulation, such as parents and all of my close friends. They're too used to it, and it's become too old that you aren't really tugging their heartstrings anymore. You probably weren't from the beginning. One thing that really ticks me off is when people overdo things. If it works once, leave it at once. One is a good number. Just leave it. Especially with guilt tripping because it's the 20th time you've asked your mother for that $120 hoodie. So, how do you make an effective guilt trip? I call this the guilt trap because it traps you into tripping. Guilt tripping. Well, you want to focus on 3. Number 1, emotion. Targeting the most sensitive part of their heart, the ache they can't deny. What the heck? I can't read I can't read the script I wrote. 2, a limited amount of time. That sweater, for example. You just got a discount code and it only lasts until blah 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 whatever. 3, choosing the right time. I see memes about this all the time, and I'm actually begging you not to ask your parents for that sweater right after they had an awful day at work, because you will never be getting clothing again. And that's it, folks. The rest I'm gatekeeping. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I'm joking. I bet you expected me to say something like, make sure to hit that like and subscribe, but nope. I'm not like other girls. In fact, please dislike the video, because then, when I see this video has 10 dislikes, I can rationalize it by saying, oh, that's because I told them to. Okay, ciao, Bella.